Hey, BookTube, here's my November TBR.
I got my ticket for the long way round.
I swore off TBRs a while ago. I don't like them because they are so limiting for me, and I'm such a mood-based reader. But I've been participating in a Pick It For Me challenge on Goodreads, so that created a TBR, and I thought, well, shoot, I'll just share with you those books, and, you know, if you've read any of them, I'd love to know what you thought of them. So let me just tell you what they are. From the previous challenge for September, October, I didn't finish 2 books, and those are Shades of Grey by Jasper Fforde, which is narrated on audio by John Lee, and I'm also reading it in print because I have it in print. And then The Star Dwellers, which is by David Estes. This on audio is narrated from 2 points of view by Julia Whelan and Will Damron. Now that one I'm pretty well through. I have it on my little waterproof iPod shuffle that I wear when I swim so that I can listen. So because I only wear it when I swim and I don't swim all the time, I've not gotten through that any faster than I have. But anyway, so I'm still working through those from October. But for November, I have a wonderful list that I'm really excited about. And those are, starting with November 9 by Colleen Hoover. On audio, this is narrated by Zachary Weber and Angela Goethals, and I love those 2 narrators. I know I'm going to love this book because I love her. I love Colleen Hoover's writing. She does romantic, new adult contemporary, basically. You might be able to call it chick lit, but generally her characters are new adult aged. So really looking forward to that one, especially since I get to go to a signing on release day and have Colleen Hoover sign the book, and then I'll listen to it on audio on a long trip I have. Strange Skies. This is Burnout Book 2 by Kristi Helvig, and it is narrated on audio by Suzy Jackson. I don't know if I'm going to remember everything that happened in Burnout because I listened to it this past summer. But hopefully I will. I don't want to really have to go back and listen to the first book again, so I'm just going to go with it and just find out what happens. I don't know if this is going to be a trilogy or if it's just a duology. I think it's going to be a trilogy. Yeah, that one should be interesting. That one is straight up sci-fi, YA sci-fi. Building from Ashes, which is book 1 in the Elemental World series by Elizabeth Hunter. This is narrated on audio by Dina Perlman. This is a companion series to her Elemental Mysteries series. It's all about vampires. I don't generally do vampires, but I love Elizabeth Hunter's books so much that I couldn't resist starting this companion series, especially since I'm loosely acquainted with the characters, which were all side characters in the previous 3 books. I've already read the 2 novellas from that series, and that one I'm probably going to get to pretty soon because I can't wait. I love Elizabeth Hunter. Crown of Embers by Ray Carson. This is book 2 in the Girl of Fire and Thorns trilogy, and it is narrated on audio by Jennifer Ikeda. Love Jennifer Ikeda. She's so talented. It's YA fantasy, and I read the first book and I liked it a lot, although it was a very sad ending. So I'll be interested to see where these characters go in this second book. So many of my friends rave about this series. They love it because it has a very strong, admirable female lead character. So we'll see. We'll see if I like it. So far, it's a good series. I totally agree with them. Burying Water by K.A. Tucker. This is new adult contemporary and the first in a series. This sort of a series is always companion books that pick up side characters, but this is the first one. It is narrated on audio by Josh Goodman and Elizabeth Louise. I don't know about this one on audio because I am not fond of Elizabeth Louise as a narrator, but she has a very distinct voice that is very appropriate for some characters. So it's a very narrow character type for which her voice is appropriate. So I don't know, I may have to switch to an ebook on that one, but I'm going to certainly try it on audio because it'll have 2 points of view. That usually is what happens when you have 2 narrators like that. Regulation 19, which is book 1 in the Deadlock trilogy by P.T. Hylton. This is narrated on audio by Alex Zohn, and oh my goodness, this is sci-fi. And I think it's dystopian sci-fi. He is a YouTuber. He has a channel. I will link that below so you can go check him out if you so choose to. I would recommend that you do. He's a great guy. He has a great personality. And this narrator is like an old guy from the hills of Tennessee. That's what he sounds like. And so I'm really kind of excited to listen to him. The series, I couldn't even tell you a good synopsis other than to say that it is set in that area of the country and that it's kind of a dystopian / sci-fi. So I'm looking forward to that one because several of my friends have read it and they really liked it. And lastly, The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender. This is by Leslye Walton and it is narrated on audio by Cassandra Campbell. I really like Cassandra Campbell because I've listened to a lot of things narrated by her. She does a lot of adult fiction. So we'll see. It has mixed reviews among my friends. Some like it, some don't. Some love it. Some really couldn't get into it. So I am interested to see what I think. It sounds a lot like a book I just finished called Nightbird by Alice Hoffman. That was narrated by Jenna Lamia, who is one of my top favorite of all time narrators. So I'm hoping that this will kind of give me the same feeling as that one did. That one's about a boy with wings. This is about a girl who has wings. So we'll see. Looking forward to that one actually this next week. So that's my TBR for November and probably into December. I don't know, I might get to all those in November, you never know. If you've read any of them, of course, like I said, I want to hear what your thoughts are. If you liked them, didn't like them, why not? So let me know. Let's talk about it in comments. And that's it for now from me. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.